Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. I hope everyone's having a lovely day or night. Thank you for coming today. We're going to be doing some tarot card reading for some people in NIJISANJI En if they would like them. And for the sake of, not trying to burn myself out too quickly, I'll be doing 3 cards. And we'll see what comes out. We'll see if I've positioned things right, then whoever, joins in will appear in the crystal ball. I will probably have to adjust it when it happens. But yeah, before I go into one of the calls in the server, please make sure that you check the description if you're not familiar with stuff like this, and if you are unsure, just make sure to read the little disclaimer. And also, we have a little mantra at the top, a two-line mantra, pretty simple, just to kind of set the tone and set the vibe, so that it's pretty self-explanatory, speaks for itself, making sure that this space is safe and clear, and that we're only inviting in good things. For the person who just asked, I am using the Fountain Tarot deck, but the images that I'm showing on the screen will be from the Rider Waite deck. So just so that you know, just because I know that the Rider Waite deck, it's so old that it's basically, what's it called? What's the word? Public domain. Yes, thank you. The deck is so old and classic, it's basically public domain. Dust, hey, people still use this deck, okay? If you are thinking of getting into tarot yourself, the Rider Waite deck is probably a good place to start. It's the, it's the classic one. Good to use if you're learning, and then, later on, if you're feeling drawn to something else, then, go for it. Every deck is different. Every deck is kind of like for a different purpose. I have 2 decks. Aside from the one I'm using right now, I have another one that I don't use too often, but you know, sometimes it's good to have options. You thought they were Loteria cards. I know what you're talking about. Um, but yeah, I mostly use the one that I currently am using. Um, how did you find yours, if it's okay to ask? Yeah, when I was first getting into it, I was thinking of just looking up certain decks, and you know, at first I was just gonna go for the classic Rider Waite. I actually didn't start with it. But instead, I found the Fountain Tarot just like out of the blue, and I felt very drawn to it. I didn't buy it immediately. I followed their social media and, you know, just kept up to date with them. And the more I saw the deck and the more I saw their posts and things like that, I felt like the deck was getting like closer and closer to me. Like, if you were to imagine it in your head, it's like as if, you know, the images of the cards on the screen were starting to like it felt like they wanted to be in my hands. So I got it. I just went ahead and did it. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be good because I'm not starting with the Rider Waite, but I'm just gonna do it. And you know, since then it's been many, many, many years, and it's done really good for me. And we have a very tight bond. So that's what I use to read cards for people and, you know, myself in situations and stuff. But yeah, if you have like specific questions and stuff, definitely look online and try and get some sources from several readers and stuff. Since this stream is not about, you know, me talking about information about tarot cards and stuff, I won't speak too much more on this, but yeah, definitely do your own research to see what resonates with you, what works with you, what you feel sounds right with you. But yeah, let's continue with our little mantra to set the tone. Of course, feel free to say it with me if you want, or just kind of sit in silence, take in the good vibes, good energy that we're trying to bring in. Spooky month, October, is where a lot of magical things come to life, so let's go. This space is safe. This space is clear. Only love and peace may enter here. This space is safe. This space is clear. Only love and peace may enter here. This space is safe. This space is clear. Only love and peace may enter here. This space is safe. This space is clear. Only love and peace may enter here. And to give a little bit of context, I do like to kind of put myself in a bit of a trance before I read because I feel that more comes out based on intuition rather than any bias. And I feel like words will flow out of me a little better than if I were to, really think hard about stuff. I just want the universe to use me as a vessel. So let me join the free to join call. Here we go. And then let me just let people know that I'm in here. Okay, we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I hope that everyone's having a good day or a good night, good afternoon, whatever is going on. Thank you to my two little helpers on either side of me. I know that some people really want me to do readings for myself, but the thing with my cards is that they're very straightforward and honest, which is what I like. And so when I do readings for myself, you know yourself better than anyone. So things tend to hit harder that way. And so things might come out that I might not want people to know about, or I might not feel comfortable sharing in a stream. But at least, when I read for other people, if they join in, they fully are aware that I'm streaming and they trust that I will not overshare. I'll try and, for those that have watched in the past, I've done a few of these streams already where I try and share enough information that's helpful but also doesn't really pinpoint anything because a lot of you are watching, so some stuff is better kept more intimately. Someone also asked about, like telling the future and stuff. To an extent, kind of, but really the way that I look at it is tarot card reading is like telling a story. It's also kind of like Google Maps, because when you look up a certain route, like you want to get to place from A to B, there's several options that you can take. And so that's kind of what tarot card reading is. It guides you in a certain direction that may be the best option for you in this moment, but it's not the only one. And also, the future changes all the time. So, there you go. You can't find the chat rules, they're in the description. Just scroll down a little bit. Sorry, I was just responding to something. Oh my god. You scared. I was like, something changed in my Discord. Something appeared. And because I have streamer mode on, it doesn't show your name, so it's just P.
I'm like in the crystal ball, the crystal stargazer.
Yeah, you are. Well, let me adjust this. Oh my god, your face is so funny in there.
Let me out! Let me out!
You're trapped now. This whole stream is a setup.
Yeah, I see you got some pretty freaky cards there.
And now you can never leave the crystal ball.
Oh shit! Finally, I'm contained.
You're
What's up, Uki? I remember there was a tweet like had you laugh and you were like, God, I need to change my look.
I do. I hate it. It's so gross. I don't even remember when that started.
It reminds me of that Justin Bieber clip, you know? I like your laugh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot that existed.
Yeah, that's a good laugh.
You said you were nervous. Why are you nervous?
I don't know. I feel like I'm about to be red.
Well, you are.
I know, and that's what makes me nervous.
Have I done a reading for you before?
No.
Yeah,
no,
I don't
even...
think so.
Yeah, like you did readings for everybody, but like I wasn't there, so I was just like, oh my gosh, I hope one day I can get read by Uki.
Oh
and
my
then I
god.
saw you were doing this stream, and I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
But I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to just be like, hey bitch, give me a reading.
I mean, no, that's what this is for. Just to join. And whoever joins, I'll just be like, hey, what do you want to know about?
I don't know. I've never done like this. So, what do people usually say?
Well, I can give you a general one. But some people, you know, they like to be specific because they want to know certain things. The most common topics, you know, love, career. Some people just straight up want to know the future, which...
The future?
Which, you know, maybe to an extent I can help with that.
Let's do career. That's topical.
Career, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, career.
I have a job.
Yes, you do currently.
For now.
Yeah, you have a job for now. Let's see if it stays that way.
Oh my god. Mane-san, don't watch this, please.
Giving them a little insight.
Oh god.
What's the dirt? So I'm just gonna shuffle really loosely, not gonna think about it a lot.
Think about your cat.
I put myself in a trance when I do readings so that, you know, the words that come out have no bias, and it's just kind of like stuff that just flows.
Okay, cool. Whoa. Sharp.
Career. Pomu's career.
My career. I'm scared.
Whoa.
Cool.
I'm gonna change the cards on the screen to what I've pulled out.
Why'd you say it like that?
Well, okay. The 3 cards that have come out, they're all in the major arcana, which is quite... For me, it's quite rare, because this doesn't really happen.
Oh.
let's see. Here we go. This one. And then this one. So here are 3 cards for Pomu's career. We have Strength, we have the Hierophant, and the Emperor. This is like strong. This is strong. So I think, well, firstly, as a blanket statement, I don't think you'll ever have to worry about your career. I don't think you'll ever have to worry about, you know, what the next big thing is or what project you want to do next. Everything will just kind of happen as it should because it's what you're good at. So the way I do my 3 card readings is like past, present, future. So like past influences that affect the present day, and then where you currently are, and then where you could possibly be. So I feel like past influences that have brought you to where you are now. Strength is pretty obvious, pretty self-explanatory. Just kind of being able to push your way through anything that happens so that you can get to the place where you want to be. Because, you know, not a lot of people are like that, and a lot of people want to be like that. But for you, you're already there, and you've already used that to get to where you are today. I sense a lot of like positive, strong female energy that has helped you in your journey to where you are now. This could be, you know, family, it could be close female friends or whatever, but it's just like strong feminine energy.
Got that girl boss on my side.
You do. I mean, you're
Girl?
you're the girl boss, but you also have other girl bosses with you.
Stop. Your Discord name is Girl Boss Feminism.
Okay. Well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. Let me see. Yeah, so this type of energy, I think, has always been in you since you were young. And so as you grew older, it just continued to grow. And experiencing, you know, different things in your life, such as maybe creativity or trying to decide what you wanted to do in the future. And, you know, whenever people kind of ask kids, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up, or whatever, and it feels like the way that you would answer people, or the way that you would kind of think about that answer, was more substantial than other people. I feel like, of course I could be wrong, but the way I think of it is like, you know, when parents ask kids, what do you want to be in the future? Kids say dumb shit like, you know, I want to be Barbie, or I want to be a celebrity, or I don't know, some fantastical thing. And I feel like when you would answer people, it was very much like things that centered around being successful, but being able to kind of carry yourself on your own. And that's great energy to bring into where you are today. So the Hierophant is somebody who has, they got a lot of wisdom, they have a lot of smarts, or like knowledge, things that they know. They tend to stick to traditional ways of thinking and being, but because of that, they become a pillar in, you know, the community that they're in, or whatever position that they're in now, because they know knowledge about what has always happened, what has always been in place, but it doesn't mean that they're closed off or they're closed-minded. It just means they're a person who, you know, they're like they can be a guide because they know everything and they know how things have always been. So I feel like that is where you are now in terms of career. Somebody who has become a foundational pillar in your community, so that when others want to seek, you know, when others have questions or they have concerns or confusions about things, you already know the rules. You know how things have always been, but you also know how things can be too, and you know how things it feels kind of like, it feels kind of like part of you wants to break out of the norm and be a little more unhinged. I don't know, but something is stopping you because you feel like you're a foundational pillar in the community and you can't stray too far away, because you kind of represent like the energy and like the statue of what things have always been and how they have been. And so you feel like you can't really stray away from that, because then it will affect, you know, your position in the community. Which to me, you know, it makes sense. If you've become this sort of figure, then if you stray too far away from being the person that has been guiding people for years, then it could be a little jarring for some people and even yourself. But I think that there's opportunity there to grow and do other things. And also, I feel like people who are in this position of being the Hierophant are people who want to get out of the box. Because for all this time you've been so concerned with the box and like keeping the box together, or not necessarily keeping you inside the box, but you have the box in your hand and you're like, I don't think anything needs to happen to it right now. Like, just let it stay as it is. But also low-key, I really want to open it and just kind of leave the box and just like walk away and let someone else look at the box sometime. Yeah, I hope that made sense, but
it does. Scary.
Going into the last card for possible like future outcomes for you is the Emperor, which is you know, strong authority, and it's interesting because in the deck that I'm using, the cards, the Hierophant looks like this old man who is opening this really long box, and light is coming out of it and stuff. And then for the Emperor, this is a guy who is standing on like a pillar, and he's holding up a cube, but his hands are like inside of the cube, and he's just like kind of like he's like holding up a trophy or something, like, look guys, I won this or something. So I feel like that is very relevant, because it feels like, you know, in the present moment, you're kind of like gingerly like, "Ooh, let me open the box a little bit, let me see what's inside." And then for the Emperor in the future, for Emperor Pomu, you've kind of grabbed at it and just you've taken control of the cube, the box. You've kind of shown dominance, fearlessness. It's kind of like you're letting people know, you're declaring to the people like, okay, I'm taking the reins now. I'm gonna take control of my situation, and I will decide what position I will be in now. Instead of, you know, having this responsibility of being a foundational pillar thrusted upon you, or like that it just happened. Instead, it's kind of like, well, now I'm going to decide what kind of pillar I am. And I think this will be through a lot of effort and a lot of hard work, a lot of planning, a lot of like trying to look at the big picture and not, I mean, I think everyone knows this. I think you know this too. Like, stuff like this doesn't happen overnight. So I feel like that's especially true for you in terms of your career.
Man,
the
just taking it all in.
Pomufication doesn't happen overnight. It's a long process that can be hard, but I think it requires more hard work than it being actually hard.
Maybe it's like daunting, but once you...
Yeah, it's daunting, but once you get into it, then, you know, things just will happen as they should.
Wow. Man. It's like too relevant.
Well, you know, you did ask about careers, so that's what you're getting.
I know. Man.
I think that's all that I have right now, but I think the last thing that I want to point out is whenever strength comes out in a reading for me, and when I read it for other people, in the image on my card, there's just this lady who's like, you know, sitting and looking straight at you, and it makes me really emphasize that there's whoever this strong feminine energy is in your life that really has helped you in a lot of things. Just like keep your relationship strong with them, and don't let them go, and take what they say seriously.
Okay. Yeah. They're like so wise. They're
Yeah, they will say things or share things with you that maybe other people wouldn't think or dare of telling you.
I have someone like that. Yeah, I know. Sometimes they're a bitch. It's like, why you have to say it like that?
Well, there you have it.
Oh my god. Feel like I'm, man, it's the girl boss. I don't know if I feel that way, but cool.
You will.
I hope so. Damn. I'm just doing my best out here.
I know. We all are.
I know. That was pretty cool. I'm gonna be thinking about this all night. I have stuff to do. I was just like, oh my god, I gotta get into this reading. Because I have shit I need to finish. I was working on it. I was mid-recording. And I saw you tweet that. Or not tweet, it posted in the Discord. I was like,
Yeah. Well, you can always ask me about something else other than career.
no, I think I'm spent. my
Oh no, I
My
mean
brain.
like in the future or whatever.
Oh, in the future, yeah. Yeah. No, right now it's just a lot to think about.
Yeah, that happens after readings.
Yeah. Man. Well, thanks for this. Gosh.
Thanks for coming in for a reading.
Are you sure you're not psychic?
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Just, you know.
That star behind your eye. Doing all the work for you.
Listen, it's always been in there, the star, just really bringing it out a little more obviously.
There's some other people that want to go, so I'm not gonna hang around too long, but... Oh my god, I'm gonna clip this after your stream. So I can, like...
Okay.
Gonna listen back to it. I couldn't even say anything. I was just like, just taking it in. Just like, shit. I don't even have any questions. Just like
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, that's good. Just take it in and then, like you said, someone will clip it or put a timestamp for you.
Yeah, anybody timestamp for it? Me. I'm gonna come back. You don't have to clip it. I was gonna clip it myself. Yeah, self-clip. Okay. Oh, I think some people want to go.
Okay, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me. Oh my gosh. But
Bye. That was fun. Yeah, I've never read for Pomu before. That was cool. God, 3 major arcana cards. There's a lot of stuff in store for her. A lot of stuff. I guess I should like ping whoever's next. Yeah, big Pomu energy is real. The Pomufication is real too. Who's gonna be the next prisoner in the jelly? Hey. You sounded so wise. Thank you. I'm just, like I said, I'm just a vessel. And I'm a messenger for whatever message wants to come through. For whoever needs to hear it. We're just waiting. I think people are deciding on like the order or whatever. Booked and busy. For people who don't know, I did this, I used to do this for money before. I didn't make a lot, but you know, I've done some gigs. You learn a lot from putting stuff into practice like that. You go first, no you. Yeah, that happens a lot. People like, there's like, I don't want to go first, you go first, or whatever. Like they're scared.
hello.
Hello. You're in the crystal ball.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You're
I don't
trapped.
think
The person who kind of wanted to go before me is here right now, so I'm gonna
Okay.
go here. I'm gonna come now and then yeah, hopefully speed through so that she can go.
Okay. Well, we don't have to speed through. We'll just try and like
Okay.
get through.
I was so nervous. I remember like I think it was the first week, like after debut, you read like all of XOA, and I remember like
Yeah.
watching like your stream, and I kind of cried because it was so relevant. I remember crying. I'm scared of crying today too. Oh gosh. You're so good. Okay, I'm gonna be honest and truthful to everything to make this the best experience for both of us. Okay, I'm ready.
Well, this is for you. More for you. This is not about my experience. This is about your experience and also what you want to know and get out of it, and also obviously whatever you're comfortable with confirming or not confirming or whatever is up to you. You don't have to.
Okay. Oh, you're so nice.
You don't have to tell me what's right or what's wrong because that's just
Okay.
for you personally to know.
Okay.
So, what do you want to know about?
What did Pomu ask about her career?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gosh, careers are scary.
But you can ask about anything, obviously.
Okay, I'll ask about my career too then. Pause on there.
Career, okay. What's your favorite number, by the way? I'm just curious.
4.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, 4 is like a bad number in Japanese because you can write it as shi or ku, and shi means death and ku means like to suffer. So a lot of people like refuse to use that number. Sometimes at hotels they usually don't have the 4th floor for like I don't know, just for like fortune reasons, I guess. Same with hospitals, and I don't know, I just felt bad for the number 4, and so one day I was like, I'm gonna like number 4, it's gonna be my lucky number, and I kept that feeling for a long time now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other
I don't know
numbers?
if-
Just
yeah.
curious.
Any number? The number that just came into my mind right now is 9.
Okay.
I don't know why though. Because my birthday's in August 14th, so it has nothing to do with it, but no, it just came up.
August? August 14th? August is the...
Yeah.
June, July... August is the 8th month.
Yeah.
Oh, you said 9.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's
So,
close,
makes
you
no
said.
sense. I don't know, it makes no sense though. I don't know, it just popped into my mind for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know. I never believed in lucky numbers for some reason, or like favorite numbers. I even have trouble like naming like a favorite color. I don't know why. It just depends on like my mood, I guess.
Okay. I asked... So your favorite number is 4, and I asked that because we're doing a 3-card reading, but sometimes when I'm shuffling, a card wants to pop out, and before I asked you what your favorite number was, a card popped out, so now you're getting a 4-card reading.
Oh, yay! Is that good?
Well, it just means that there's something that I guess you should pay attention to. But we're gonna do the first 3 cards that came up before
Okay,
doing the 4th one.
The past, present, and future, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just changing the cards on this screen.
Okay. Oh gosh. I'm nervous.
Okay, so we have 5 of Cups, the Devil, and 2 of Swords. So the first thing that I will say is I feel like when it comes to what you want to do in life, career-wise, or just not even just career, but also tasks or goals, you're always very much in your own head and you don't know. It feels like it's hard for you to make decisions on those things. I mean, they're quite big decisions, but it's especially difficult for you.
Yeah.
For 5 of Cups in the past, it feels like whenever something didn't go the way you had planned, it feels like you immediately start losing a lot of hope and you start kind of doubting yourself a lot and doubting what direction you're going in. But
yeah, that's exactly how I am, like personality wise.
the reality is that when bad things happen, there will always be something positive and good that will more often than not counteract it, but it's up to each individual person to open up their mind or their eyes to see those things. And 5 of Cups is exactly that. In the image, both on the screen and also in my own personal deck, the man is looking in one direction where all of the cups have fallen, where all the cups are empty and they've spilled out. But behind him, there's 2 cups that are still full and they're still intact and they're still standing. But he's not looking over there. He's only paying attention to what's in front of him. So that whole idea of, you know, being in your own head and not really knowing where to go after the bad thing has happened. But in reality, there were some things that you could have focused on after the fact to help you move forward from those things.
That's so true. I just saw a video about it, how like people who succeed, they use failures as like the stair to success, but the people who fail or the people who stay in that position use it as a weight over their head. And I was like, wow, that really makes sense. And now you're telling me the same thing. Oh god, that's so true though.
Yeah, it's so true.
I'm such a perfectionist. I always have high hurdles. And sometimes, I don't know, I just keep them over me so that I focus on what I have to do, what I have to get done. I don't want to slack off. I want to make myself proud, make my mom proud, you know, she's going through a lot. I'm trying to do that, but I feel like sometimes when the hurdles are too high, you just kind of lose hope. And once you get into that mud of like losing hope, you can't really get out for a long time. And yeah, maybe I was stuck in that position for quite a lot this year actually, with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, that's basically what this reading is all about, because
Yeah.
going into the Devil card in the middle for your present day has to do a lot with differentiating between what you need versus what you want. And so it's not like an evil card or whatever scary. It's more just to show like what you're doing that's self-indulgent versus what you're doing that is something that, you know, needs to happen. Has to do with, you know, behaviors that you might have that are not checked in and they're like undisciplined. And I think that has to do with what you've just said about knowing what to do because you need to do it, or what to do because you want it to happen. And not necessarily everything that you want to happen has to happen anyway. And some stuff that needs to happen are not going to be comfortable or nice things. So that feels like it's the theme for this entire thing of like being able to regain your sense of self, so that you know how to discern between the two things, because then it'll make it easier for you to get your goals done, to do the goals that you want to be done. Because I feel like in the back of your head, for the things that you want to get done in this life, you already kind of have a feeling of what you have to do, but those things stay there in the back of your head and they don't make their way to the front. The things that make their way in the front is what you would rather do instead because you want to do it.
Yeah. So is this tarot card telling me that I should probably kind of focus also on the things that I need to do because I am on the right track mindset wise?
Well, I think what the card is saying is that you should focus on the things that you need to do in general.
Okay. Oh, gosh, the card knows I'm slacking. I get that though. See, it's hard. Like this career, so it's like life for everyone too in chat too. Like I feel like life is about balance between what you want to do and what you need to do. And sometimes when you think too much about your life and stuff, the thing you need to do is so clear to the point that you just kind of want to forget about it and, I don't know, do stuff that just makes you happy in the short run. But when you keep on piling those actions up, then it hurts you in the long run. And I think, oh my god, yeah. See, I'm already talking like a lot about the cards. You know that this is really relevant to me.
Yeah.
Wow. True.
To answer your question of if you're on the right path, so Two of Swords tells me that you might want to make some changes.
Oh shit!
Because this possible outcome in future still has you in a place where you are still having an inner conflict between your heart and your mind.
Oh.
You, like, for now, you're able to kind of power through, but eventually after all this time of just powering through, you're going to get exhausted and you're not going to be able to hold yourself together anymore just based on that.
Oh, wait, how did you know that, like, it's power, though? Did I say anything about powering through, or does it...
You didn't. I'm just saying that's what this card is bringing out.
Oh, okay, because you're, like, 100% correct, and I'm freaking out right now. Oh, wow, shoot. That's scary, because I feel like that card in the middle, the devil's correct too, because I think I was trying to persuade myself that it's the right path. But then, wow, probably, maybe not. Oh god.
Well, okay, I'm gonna say I don't like to, when I do readings, I don't like to make statements that are like, oh, this is true, because everything can be changed. But I want to say right now, like, yeah, you should probably change whatever it is.
Oh gosh, I actually can't point out what it's actually pointing towards though.
Well, I was just about to say, just take a moment and like, just pause, and then take time to think about that, so that you know what it may or may not be.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're trying so quickly to find the root of the problem, that's like still, I feel like that potentially could still be in the realm of you trying to power through because you want to get
That's
the
true,
answer
I
right
guess.
away.
Oh,
So
that's so true.
take some time to take a moment and pause and think about what it is, try and pinpoint it, because you'll have an easier time that way. But we still have the fourth card that popped out. So
yeah, what does that
the
stand
reading
for?
the reading doesn't end on this. So
Okay. Oh god, okay.
when it comes to cards that pop out, typically for my personal readings, for what I do, it's a topic or something that the universe really wants you to pay attention to, like very hard. So the card that has popped out is 8 of Coins or 8 of Pentacles. And coins has to do with monetary things, has to do with physical things, materialistic things. So, you know, it's pretty right coming out in a career reading. And this has to do with, you know, pride in your work. Having, you know, doing all this hard work and then all of a sudden everything just falls into place. And then, you know, you can be proud of what you've done. You've learned a lot from the process of what you have done to make this work complete. And so I think that's why this card has popped out, because the other 3 cards, you know, they're very relevant to your situation. And I think the universe or whatever powers may be don't want you to focus on that the whole time, because it's easy to be like, oh damn, I'm not on the right path, whatever. But it's showing you that the stuff that you are doing now, you should still be proud of all of the work that you have done already, all of the stuff that has been complete. And for the stuff that's almost complete, when they are complete, you should be proud of that too, and not focus always on, you know, the things that are holding you back. Because even amongst all of these 3 cards where, you know, you're feeling unsure and stuff, you're still doing things in the meantime. You're still getting things done in the meantime. And so you shouldn't forget about those things that you've already done.
Wow. So is it telling me that, like, even if I, like, go through, you know, like, hardship, or I'm like indecisive about my choices or my actions, I should still be proud, and I guess the outcome's gonna be good according to the reading?
Well, everything you said before that, yeah, like this is more about, I think, the process and the journey going through rather than the outcome.
Okay, so be proud. That's what the universe is wanting me to focus on, right?
Yeah, be proud of what you've done and what you will do. The other 3 cards, you know, are just things that you should keep in your mind. Because, I mean, you already know about it. But I think the 4th card is something that you don't pay attention to often enough.
Wow. Wow. I don't know, that might be true. I don't know. I want to set high hurdles to myself just because I don't want to slack off, and I want to, you know, be proud in this really good community that I was lucky to be a part of. But wow, like that really made my heart feel lighter, because yeah, this year's been tough for me, probably for a lot of people. too.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Moo. Oh. My heart. Okay.
Well, I hope that was able to help. I think that's all I
You-
have.
Yeah, you were. You helped so much. You. I'm gonna think over my choices. Yeah. There's a lot of choices that I'm usually like sandwiched in between.
Mm-hmm.
I usually do regret choosing. I don't know, like personality wise, I feel like even if I succeed in something, or even if I choose the right decision, I don't really feel the success. But when I don't choose the right path, that's when I get like heavily depressed. So like the balance between that has always been there. So I feel like the fourth card really helped me realize that my personality isn't healthy like that. And the third card definitely gave me some power, just I don't know, just some strength, just mental strength to really think over about my decisions. And yeah, just take some time, because yeah, you're right, I have been pushing through a lot of stuff. And yeah, people have told me that I should take a break, but I really don't, just because I like doing this, Korean stuff. But still, I feel like yeah, it was a good chance for me to get to know about myself more. Thank you so much, Uki. You're
Thank
too
you for getting
good.
a reading.
Yeah.
The
Oh
universe
my
is
God.
is watching. It's watching
Yes.
over you, so don't worry about that.
Thank you. Thank you, Uki. Thank you so much, Uki. Yeah, okay, I think other people want to go, so I'm gonna go. But I'll see you on the 29th.
Okay, yeah, see you. Yep, see you then.
I'll see you then, Uki. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Bye bye.
Bye bye. There she go. By that she means we're having a collab. I'm not gonna spoil what it is though. Yeah. I think the universe is keeping its eyes on her. I don't know. That's all I really feel right now. Yeah. The numbers thing, I don't know. Sometimes the numbers thing is, I ask it really randomly. I think one time, oh, hello.
Hello. Sorry for the wait. I just got back. Hello.
No, welcome back from wherever you were.
Yeah, I was out the Denny's parking lot again.
Oh my god. Who was it this time?
For legal reasons, I cannot tell you their identity. Okay. I'm not
Damn,
back
you're
to
going a
Slimer,
little
okay?
crazy in the crystal ball.
Oh, good. I went crazy at the Denny's parking lot, going crazy in the crystal ball. Yeah. It's good to talk to you again. You read the cards for me before. I'm ready
Yes.
for a second reading.
Okay. Are you ready though?
Oh, I don't know. I guess so. Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Okay, what do you want to know about?
Will my death be painless? I don't know. Hold on, wait. Maybe I should ask something else. How deep are we going? Are we going like, I don't know. I don't want to ask anything basic. 'Cause I don't want to waste your time. I want to ask something real good.
Well, okay. It's not, this is your time, not mine, is what I'm going to say first. So you can ask whatever you want. And also, you can ask you can go however deep you are comfortable with, because you know we are live in front of people.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, I can't. That is true. There are people watching. It'd be unfortunate if I gave coordinates to a hidden body I buried.
Yeah.
What if? Okay, how about this? How about this? If you don't mind helping me answer this question, will I ever truly be satisfied with my work?
Will you ever be truly satisfied with your work? Okay. And by work, you mean the things that you're doing, projects, goals, stuff that you've completed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that kind of thing. I feel so bad. My Fugi is wildly inappropriate for this. I'm so sorry.
No, it makes it great. Looks like you want to get out.
Yeah, I'm trying to break out of the crystal ball.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
isn't it
Ollie,
like a
here's the
metaphor
little,
for
like-
your life?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to break out of this corporeal form. When I become metaphysical, it's over for all of you.
Exactly. The world trying to put you in a box and you want to get out of it.
Oh yeah, I know, but for the safety of the universe, I should be kept in a box though. That's a euphemism for prison. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love these.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Pardon.
Okay, let me change the cards on the screen. I was about to say, like, speaking of being put in a box.
Uh-oh.
There's that.
Is it happening? Am I going back to prison already? I just got out.
No, you're not going back.
Okay, because you'll bust me out, right?
I'll try. Where is... Ah, here it is. Okay. So we have 2 wands cards and then also the world. Wowee.
Ooh.
So, I think wands suits you very much. As a person who like... Well, it's just more about your character. Somebody who like has a lot of drive to do things, and there's things that you want to get done, and you will do, you know, whatever you can to get those things done. So we're doing the past, present, future thing, and starting off is 10 of wands, and what this is showing to me is, I feel like the way that you look at your work and what you do, it feels like you are quite undecided about whether you like it or not. And I don't know, maybe sometimes you get something done and you feel like, you know what, it's done already, I'm just gonna let it be and ignore it. Like, I finished the task, whatever, like it's done now, and you just drop it. So you never really get a chance to appreciate all of the time and the effort that you've put into the thing. And this even has to do with things that you like to do, things that you are passionate about. Kind of like being unsure if after you've done the thing, if you're like, have I put enough effort, enough drive, enough blood, sweat, and tears into this thing that I really enjoy? I don't know. And then I feel like sometimes you just walk away from that and then call it a day. But I think as you've grown from that sort of past, you've improved, but also it's clearly still a struggle.
Damn, I feel called out. What the fuck? This feels like a read on me personally, but that's... Yeah, continue.
I think you don't like to, I think you don't like to admit that you're starting to feel stagnant about a lot of things. A lot of things that you're doing, a lot of things you're doing right now.
Mhm.
Even things that you like to do, are starting to kind of plateau on. And of course, I feel like you don't like that and you want things to change. So, going into Two of Wands, this is interesting to me because this usually represents two distinct choices about something that
Mhm.
you were trying to decide on in your life. I think it feels like maybe there's something you are working on right now that is quite big and important, maybe
Mhm.
even bigger than things you've worked on in the past, and you are kind of
Mhm.
there's like a scale and you're not sure of where to put your time, effort, and feelings onto which side. And by that I mean, like, maybe on one side it's, what do I do with this project so that I feel completely proud and satisfied of what I've done? And the other side is, what do I do for this project so that things can be finished as efficiently and soon as possible?
Mhm.
And usually when this card comes out and you have these sort of decisions to make, or like things are on the scale and you want to know which side to tip over, you usually have all of the information you need in your brain and your feelings and your heart, and you just don't know which way to tip it. But I think with a little bit of time, maybe if you just sit down and get some time to think for yourself, then you will know which way to tip the scale.
Mhm.
Because you have everything, you have all the resources, you have all the assets already in your hands. You just have to make a decision. Or
That's like crazy because like I am working on something a little bit bonkers right now, and like probably the biggest project I've started since joining Niji, and like I'm putting in so much time and effort and all these resources into it, but then like I'm also sitting back and thinking to myself, okay, so I'm pumping in all this time and effort, and I never really feel that satisfied with my projects of the past because I think I just struggle bust them through them so hard that it gets to the point where I no longer enjoy the project. I just want it to be done at that point. And so that's why I kind of feel dissatisfied with a lot of them. But then, like, for this one, I have the same concern. It's like, okay, so I'm going to power through it. I'm going to finish it. But, like, will that feel like enough afterwards, you know?
yeah, so I feel like this is like another inner conflict of wanting to tip the scale to the side where you want to feel proud and satisfied with what you've done, but it may not be the most efficient or ideal choice.
Mm.
But I think that's where you want to go. But also, there's a big part of you that wants to just get things done in a timely manner, and you just want everything to be complete. The idea of
Mm.
completing something, even if it means like it's done and you're just like, I don't even know how I feel about this thing anymore.
Yeah, I think like in the past, because like when you work so hard on something, it gets to the point where like I often forget to even take credit for my own work because I just like it's done. That's expected of me. I worked hard. Okay, on to the next thing. You know, I tend to be like even dismissive of my own work sometimes, to be honest.
Yeah, I think with this, whatever you're working on right now, I think should be a point where you do things differently than you normally would, and also after it's done, give it some time to marinate in your files or what, you know, whatever it is. Just and don't like throw it out into the world so quickly after it's been done. I just feel like that may give you a little more time to fully appreciate that this is something that you've worked on, you've had it done, and you've given it some time to be with you before releasing it out into the world. That's what I personally feel like, and also may help with the feeling of being dissatisfied, because you know it's something you did and you completed, and if you have some personal time with it, and just like, oh, the world doesn't even know about this yet, they don't even know what it looks like, it's still in my files, it's done, and I can just look at it.
That would
for a
be
while.
nice. No, it'd be nice like to like step back and just let it marinate in my brain for a little bit and just let it like, I guess, let it seep before I release it.
Yeah, because it's part of you. It's part of what you've part of your brain and your creativity and your feelings. Give it a little time to be with you a little more before you expose it to the world.
I'm also gonna be real. I want to for this thing, but Uki Senpai, I procrastinated and there's a deadline. So I'll do it next time for the next one. I promise I will. I'm sorry, I procrastinated. I ran out of time. There's a timeline. I'm so sorry. But duly noted for the next one.
Well, I think that just proves the point of the reading.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
Well, the end of the reading finishes off with the world. And that's great because it talks about the completion of a journey. And finally having some peace in mind and feeling at ease with things. And being able to look at yourself and be like, oh, I think I'm pretty good. So I feel like at the end of the road, you know, after working on a lot of things and, you know, having this, knowing what you know, because you already, like, having the knowledge of this reading and also the knowledge of being self-aware of these things, you will reach a place where you will be able to be fully satisfied with what you've done. Satisfied and proud of what you've done, and being able to sit back and recline in a chair or whatever and just be like, I did all this stuff. Hell yeah. And not be like, oh, I could have done this with it a little bit more, or whatever. You've done all this shit. And so at the end of the road, there will be a moment of you sitting back and being like, oh my god, look at this, look at that, and also look at that too.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I don't know. Maybe it's the self-hatred. Maybe it's the intense self-loathing. But I'd like to reach to that point at some point. It would be nice just to sit back and just kind of like finger through all the stuff I've done and be happy with it. Like I guess I haven't been doing that.
Yeah, well, even though it's not happening right now, and it might not happen in the near future, it will happen at some point. I don't know exactly when, but I have a strong feeling that it will happen eventually, regardless of, you know, the self-loathing and stuff.
Yeah, I'll look forward to it then.
Yeah, look forward to it. don't doubt it. Don't be like, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Just, you know, look forward to it when it does happen.
Listen, when Uki and the universe tell you one thing, you listen, because there's nothing else in the universe I fear more than denying Uki's word. I'll be honest. Whenever you say anything, I just assume you're correct. Honestly.
Well, right now it's the universe's words, not mine.
But it's coming through you. Therefore, it's extremely correct. And I'm looking forward to it. I'll do my best to get there. I like this. It gives me something to look forward to.
Yeah, well, don't say that it's something that you will do to get there. It'll just happen.
Oh, hell yeah.
It will just happen, and you won't even realize it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And it's gonna be cool. And then I'll tell you when it happens, and it'll be super, super cool. Cause you know what's crazy? Last time, yeah, I think I forgot the whole reading, but at one point you mentioned me reconnecting with an old friend. Legit, not the week after, one of my friends from university contacted me when we went out for dinner, and we spent like 3 hours just on the phone afterwards, just like she and I just chit chatting. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
I know, right? It was insane. I was like, yo, hold on. A certain purple person told me about this. Crazy. This is insane. But I'm gonna look forward to it then. I like this kind of thing. It gives me a spark of hope for the future, cause it's like not that I think my work is bad or nothing. I think I just get a little bit, I guess, like how you say, self-critical, and I don't really like. I'm not super proud of the things I do, but I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to sit back and be like, oh yeah, I did that. It's gonna be the best.
It'll happen, and then you'll realize it all out of nowhere and be like, oh shit, did I say that I like this work?
That would feel so nice. Self-fulfillment would be so nice. I love the idea of self-fulfillment. I just want to get there one day.
Me too, bitch. Me too.
Even you're not there either?
No.
I like all the stuff you do.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah. I was listening to your phone cover in the car earlier today, just so you know.
Oh my god.
Well, I actually have to go. I have to stream soon.
Okay.
And thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you for
interpreting
coming
time.
in. Have a good stream.
Of course. You take it easy. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
That's how I feel after every stream. That's the sound I make. I make that sound and then I'm like, okay, let me go get a snack. Yeah, for whoever, I think people who are just coming in, so I have done reading so far for Pomu and then Kotoka and now Aya. So let me just see. Let me just say whoever is next. You think that's how I should end streams now? I shouldn't hum along to my ending song. No more bum 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 bum. I should just go. I don't even know how to make that sound. Just add it in. I don't know how I'm gonna do both. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me see. Let me ping. Okay. I think we're waiting for one person to come in. And then I also pinged the server again because after that, I don't know if there's anyone else that wants to come in. But yeah, let's wait a little bit. See who shows up in the crystal ball. See what happens. Who's our next? Oh my god. Bum. Bum bum bum. Ugh. Oh, before I was reading, I was talking about the numbers. Oh my god, I was in a taxi once with Alira, and I had my deck on me. And I just randomly took it out and I was like, I wanna pull a card out. And I pulled one out and then I was like, what's your favorite number? And she told me and I was like, oh, it showed up.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Vivi.
Hey, hi, hi. How you doing?
Let me adjust.
Oh, am I low? Should I talk louder?
No, I'm adjusting you inside of my crystal ball.
Oh. Oh, I'm in a crystal ball.
Yeah, if you open my stream,
Oh, yeah, I see.
you're
Oh,
inside, and also
cute.
your hair sticking out.
I just have so much hair, you know?
Yeah, it looks like the Stargazer has hair now.
It's kind of cute. I love it. It's adorable. So, I've come because I heard that there's a magician in our midst who could tell my future.
I can try. I'm like Google Maps for your life.
Hells yeah, I love Google Maps.
Yeah, there's multiple ways to go. I'll tell you one of them.
Okay, I'll bring out my notepad for this. I'm taking notes.
Or you can ask someone to clip it.
Oh. Oh yeah. All right, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, this is live. Remember that. This is in front of people. Only share or confirm things that you're comfortable with.
Perfect. Okay, so nothing I'll usually tell you in private. Okay.
What would you like to know about?
You know, I've been struggling with my career path recently. Well, not recently, for a long time now, and I'd love to hear, maybe how my career outlook it looks like from the one and only Uki Violeta.
Okay. Career things. It's crazy. Everyone so far has asked about career related stuff.
Yo.
I mean, it makes sense.
We like our future, you know.
Yeah, what we're doing now is not forever. Or it could be, depending on who it is.
Yeah, it could be forever. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what comes out.
Oh, I love the shuffle right there.
Just generally about your career.
Yeah. I mean, if it's gonna be a positive change or well, you know, the other one. That's the other alternative. Hard shuffle Tatsukaru. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no.
I'm gonna change the cards on the screen right now.
Oh, okay.
To what has come out. So we have this.
He looks poor.
And then we have Pomu also got this as the middle card.
Ooh.
And then
He looks rich. Okay, from poor to riches, Waku Waku.
okay.
Hmm.
So we have Four of Cups, the Hierophant, and also Queen of Swords.
Ah.
So I'm going to be reading this in like past, present, and future.
Okay.
So it'll be like past influences on where you are now versus where you are now, and then also where you could be in the future.
Okay.
So Four of Cups in the beginning. I feel like in terms of what you've wanted to do throughout your life in the past, I think it feels like there's stuff that you were wanting to do, but you kind of felt like, I don't think I can do this thing. Or it feels like there's a lot of like self-pity of and self-doubt of like, there's this goal that I want to reach, but it's not even like, oh, I don't know if I can get there. It's just straight up like, I don't think I can. I want to do this, but I don't think I can do it. There's a feeling very similarly to the first card that came out for Kotoka's reading as well, where you're focusing a lot on the empty cups that are in front of you, when right beside you, there's life trying to hand you one cup that's still full and still has hope in it, but you're not grabbing out to get it. So, but in this sense, it feels more like there's more sadness. It feels more like there were things that you wanted to accomplish in the past that you weren't able to accomplish, not only because of, you know, sadness and self-pity and not believing in yourself, but also because the resources and the assets and things to make it happen were like, it feels like they were just out of your reach to get these things to happen. And so that same feeling and drive, you know, it follows you in your life in things that you want to do in the future. I think now you are much better at it, but of course it is still like a small little thing maybe at the back of your mind that's just like, yeah, there's this stuff that I want to complete, or things that I want to get done maybe at a certain time or whatever, but you have that little nagging itch of just like, but I don't think I can do it. And then going into the Hierophant for the present situation that you are in, similarly to Pomu's reading, it feels like you are being put in a box, whether it's by your own doing or by people around you. And by that I mean in a way where maybe people come to you for advice on things, and you've kind of become somebody who maybe in your community or in your circle of friends, people think you have a level head and think that you kind of have stuff together, but what you really want to do is just open the box up and let things out and step away from being somebody who is always so sensible, because it's boring if you're always that person, and you don't get to be as creative as you want to be, and you don't get to do a lot of the things that you want to get done if you're kept in this position of like, I gotta do everything right. I think there's some ideals in your head that maybe you stick to a lot because it's tradition and it's how it has always been. And I think that it feels like you want to get out of that mindset of the norm, of the typical, because that's how it's always felt like. And maybe this is one of those things where, you know, Asian parents put onto their kids of, you've got to be this specific person in this specific way for everyone. Otherwise, you will not amount to anything. And so you become this center point for people. And maybe sometimes you feel like people can rely on you, but I feel like there's like a flawed reliability. I don't know if that makes sense, but just like, it's nice to have people rely on you, but at a certain point, it's so tiring that it feels like I don't know if I'm allowed to even ask other people for help too.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah.
And then going into the future card of Queen of Swords. It feels both happy and sad. It feels very much like, you know, after all that you've gone through in the past, and also, you know, what you may or may not go through in the near future, you'll become someone who, you know, you are very knowledgeable. You have gone through a lot of experiences, but you've gained all of your knowledge and time and experience and wisdom from a place where you've experienced a lot of sadness, but also some joy as well. Like, you care about a lot of people. The people that are close to you, you're like devoted to them, but you're still also careful to keep yourself protected. And even though you care about people so much, it might feel like it might not come through because maybe you're not good at showing it. And because it feels like maybe you're putting on like a bulletproof vest to keep yourself protected. So in this case of possible outcome, I feel like something that may be a good thing to pay attention to is when you are trying to get things done, complete things, trying to move towards certain life goals or career goals, you may want to put your guard down a little bit so that the people that are working with you and the people who want to work with you feel that there's a bit of warmth coming through, because there is warmth inside of you that may not show to others that you are working with. I think it's good to protect yourself, especially in career stuff. You know, you always want to look out for yourself and make sure that your stuff and your mental and stuff is taken care of. But if you keep yourself protected that way all the time, then you end up hurting yourself in the long run, because you're not letting certain things in, you're not letting certain opportunities come through to you, because you're trying to protect yourself so much.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely something I've been struggling with. Like, yeah, I mean, I've been told for a long time that I've always put up a guard and that I don't open myself up, but like I'm scared too. Because like being judged is scary, or maybe people won't want to be as friendly with me. So that's true. It's always scary.
Yeah, it is scary. But I think if you want to, I feel like if you want to move forward and further yourself to reach the life goals that you have, you've got to let some things down. You've got to let some people in that have always been around to work with you and want to work with you. Because if you don't allow those people in, then it hurts you more than them. Because, you know, they're there because they want to help you. But you're not letting it happen. I'm thinking of, there's this analogy that's coming to my mind. I don't know if it will make much sense, but the idea of like going to a suburban area where it's so safe and, you know, everyone is just living their life, but you show up and you're wearing like a bulletproof vest, you're wearing kneecaps, you're wearing a helmet and all this stuff, and you're walking around. And none of that extra weight is necessary.
I could let it all down.
It doesn't have to all come down at the same time. It doesn't have to all come down at once. Of course, it's like a process. But I think slowly taking a layer off whenever it's comfortable for you and you feel like you're at that point, it would be good. Because, you know, this armor and stuff that you're metaphorically wearing is stuff that you can always put back on in a time of need. So if you take it off, it doesn't stay off. So at least there's some like peace of mind in that. You can always put the armor back on whenever there is a time of need.
It's in my inventory, right? You always put it
Yes,
on.
exactly. It doesn't disappear once you unequip it.
My enchanted +9 armor. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, thank you, Uki. Wait. So, am I gonna be rich?
You can be,
Oh. I have
But-
a chance.
you know, try to take the advice of the things I've said,
Yeah.
and it will get you to a place of more success.
Mm. Okay. Hey, thank you so much, Uki. This
Thank you
is-
for coming in for a reading. I hope it helped.
Yeah, it helped for sure. Yo, this like telling off people I could read your future. Now this person's like, oh, not only reads your future but gives you positive affirmations. There we go.
Yeah, well, it would suck if I was like, it doesn't look good for you.
The Queen of Swords is a sword for your chest. Like, ah!
Yeah, you're keeping your guard up. That's not good.
Thank you for making it softer as usual.
If anyone does a reading like that for anyone, even in my chat, like, that's not a good psychic person.
That's not that's psychic. That would be Iku. Okay, well, thank you so much. I'll keep it to hearts, and I'll let the next person go.
Okay, thank you for coming.
Have a good night, Uki. Have
You
a great
too.
stream.
Bye bye. Huh. Hmm. Yeah, there's people who want him to be happy. I don't know if he knows who they are. Oh my god, your Fuki is so unaligned.
Oh no.
Hi.
Hey.
Hold on, let me move you over. It's still the Among Us. Oh, it fits like perfectly inside.
Oh really?
Oh my god, it looks so funny. You're like,
Okay, 'cause
I'm inside the crystal ball.
My destiny is mine to carve. Let's go.
Thanks for coming in.
My pleasure. I'll be honest with you. Ever since you did remember when you did the Crisis one a few months ago?
Mm-hmm.
I watched that. And to be completely honest, what you said has been always in the back of my mind for a while. I still think about it whenever I think of man, am I gonna be okay, or am I doing something wrong, or am I doing something right? What's going on? I think of what you said. I'm like, that's right. I do remember that, and it kind of, I guess it helps me stay on path, I guess, in a way. I don't get led astray. Yeah, it's just something I felt like I should be telling you.
That's good. I love hearing that. Well, I love hearing that I'm able to help. That's all. More often than not, I don't remember anything that I say because I just let words come out. But I'm glad that it helped. What can I help you with now?
I guess it's time for a patch note, maybe an update, to see if I'm gonna die or if I'm gonna be okay.
So do you want a general one or let me think. General, an updated general reading.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. I like general readings because it leaves a lot of room for a lot of different things to come in. But if there's anything specific, definitely let me know now.
Specific. Something specific. I guess I'm wondering if about my social life, I guess. If
Okay.
anything. Hmm.
Social life. General updates.
Something else that I thought was very interesting about the Crisis one, from what I remember, is that a card kept coming out a lot for Crisis, apparently. And I can't remember what it was. Which card it was. I think it's the coins one. I can't remember. But I thought it was very interesting.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I also don't remember what card that was. Oh, somebody in chat knows. They said it immediately. What the hell? How do you remember that shit?
Oh my god, even I don't remember.
Okay, where is it? Here we go. Alright, let's change it up. Here we go. And then this. And then this. Okay. What's your favorite number, by the way?
My favorite number is 9.
Okay. Okay, so the cards that have come out, we have 9 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and 7 of Cups. And in relation to, I think this is highlighting your social life a lot, that you are pointing towards and trying to know about. I think maybe you don't want to admit it, but I think worrying about your social life is something that is on your mind a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's okay, you know, just because you worry about something more than other people or more than other things in your life doesn't mean, I don't know, it's not anything weird or whatever. Just to like put that out first. So for past influences, since we're doing past, present, future, 9 of Wands has a lot to do with fighting against the odds and kind of pushing against unfavorable things that come your way. And maybe that's how it's always been for you in terms of getting things done and making friends and getting to know other people. It feels like you're kind of pushing against a wall to try and get to where you want to be, either with your work or with that person. Feels like when it comes to people, you've gone through a lot of challenges. But you know, after each challenge, after encountering different people, you get a lot of knowledge from that. You learn a lot from the things you experience. And so, you know, every moment, you know, whether it's encountering another group of people or another person after person, or people that come into your life, you learn more the more you interact with them, and the more you try and make friends with people. You learn more about yourself and the way that you work. Maybe that's something, it feels like maybe that's something you've brought into your current life. The way that you view relationships is like, people come and go, people come into your life, and it will always be a learning experience. But maybe maybe it feels like you're not so set on keeping certain people in your life that maybe want to be in your life for a long time. Moving into Six of Swords as the present day. From this reading, I'm getting a lot of fear of being afraid that people are thinking that people are out to get you more often than not, and being fearful that when you're trying to move forward towards a certain path, that maybe the people around you may not be on your side. But I think in reality, some of these people that you are afraid may not support you. What they really want to do is push you towards that direction that you want to go in. And potentially this fear is brought in from your past experiences with other people who maybe were just temporary figures in your life, and you know, that's maybe what you're used to. But it feels like you need to have a little more trust in, or you should try to have a little more trust in the people who are around you that want to help you. And maybe not being afraid of opening up to them so that they can help push you towards the direction that you want to go in. And this feels very evident in the last card of Seven of Cups, where there's both on the screen and also in my personal set of cards, the image is a person who's like, there's all these cups, so like kind of in front of them or around them, and they don't really know what to do, and they're kind of, there's like a fog in their brain or in their mind, and it feels like maybe this has to do with not knowing who in your life you can fully trust and who you can put in your entire like faith into. Maybe you have a group of people around you that, you know, will follow you into the future, but if there's a continuation of, you know, this fear and this feeling of, you know, people are temporary and they will come and go, then you will always be stuck not knowing who to trust and who to put all of your time and effort into, who to invest into, who to fully open up to. And I could be wrong about everything, but it feels like maybe there's a pattern of like, it's easier to keep a certain distance from people who want to get close to you, because that way it will be less painful when you're proven right of, oh, people will come and go and people are temporary in your life. But I feel like that puts you into a box. It's like you're basically trapping yourself. And that obviously is not good for social life, not good for life in general. Because you need people to be with you, to do things with you when you go through life, especially when you go into a new direction. And people who you can trust, people who you can open up to, and you know that they're going to be with you the whole way. Yeah, I think maybe the last thing that's like in my mind is that when it comes to getting close to people, it doesn't always have to be a struggle it doesn't always have to be like climbing a mountain. Sometimes it is just walking through a field. And that is fine, because sometimes that's just how it goes. There's no reason to be super sus about it. I don't know. That's like the last thing that I felt like I needed to say.
That's gonna get me thinking for a while, I'm sure, just like the last one. I can totally see the meaning behind it and the correlation with my social life. I can see it very well. In fact, it's a little scary how good it is actually. But I do feel like it is like sometimes like a fear of like getting close to someone or like trying to befriend someone, and then, you know, like we don't know, or I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah.
I guess it's very hard to tell.
Yeah.
Usually I don't think too much about it, and I just think to myself, oh, this person's nice, I want to talk to them more. But no, but you're right though. It does suck sometimes when that kind of stays where it is, and it's hard to befriend someone, or, you know, people, as you said, they come and go, and it does suck. But it's as you mentioned, I think it is a healthy advice to not try to climb a mountain when it comes to try to befriend someone, and try to perhaps approach someone that is a lot more willing to play along, I guess, or to participate. Because if you try too hard, it'll truly feel like you're the one pushing the boulder up the mountain, and it's not very healthy, of course.
Yeah.
But very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always telling people on stream and in my real life, like, don't trust anyone, not even yourself. But you've got to trust some people.
That's true.
Well, thank you for coming in for reading.
Thank you very much. Now I'll try to sleep tonight without without overthinking. But I'll seriously think about this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
I appreciate your time, and also for, you know, opening up a little bit. Yeah, don't let it keep you up at night. Just it can live maybe in the back of your mind for a little bit, but don't like lose sleep over it.
Understood. It's something I will try to unlock in specific moments instead of overthinking it at all times.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Thank you so much. I wish you a great night, a great
Thank
rest of your show,
you.
and
You
see you very
too.
soon, okay?
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
There you go. I'm always very worried that, you know, that I'm not being helpful. Or, you know, I think it's like a healthy fear of just like not knowing if what I'm saying resonates with whoever. But that hasn't really happened a lot. You know, in the past when I first started reading, that was happening because I wasn't too confident and I wasn't really letting things flow out, and I was just kind of focusing on just trying to understand the meaning of stuff. So now I'm glad that I'm able to just be more comfortable, let things out, accept the fact that I'm not always gonna be right. Because, I mean, I'm not. Some stuff will be wrong. Some stuff may be wrong, but that's not up to me. It's up to, you know, whoever is getting the reading. That's why I always say, you know, confirm or don't confirm, you know, whatever you're comfortable with. Let me do one last ping just to see if anyone final wants to come through. Otherwise, I will start ending. I'm just glad that I'm able to put this sort of thing that I've been living with to, you know, for good. Because, you know, I talk about sometimes, like I've mentioned before, the dreams I've had or the premonitions of things and not really knowing what to do with them and sitting with it and feeling regret. But this feels like I'm being useful. You guys want a general reading for all of you? Ooh, that's a lot of people, you know. I don't know. the way I see it is like when I do a reading for a person or a group, it's kind of like they're giving, like, it's kind of like they're putting their lives in my hands to just kind of foretell into cards or something like that. So, you know, there's a lot, yeah, there's a lot of you. But I could try. Oh, if I did a meet and greet and every single meet and greet was a tarot card reading, I think I would pass out. Not gonna lie. We're gonna wait for a few more minutes, and if nobody wants to come through, then I will attempt I will attempt one final general reading for you guys. And hopefully, you know, it resonates with someone. Oh, the end of the taxi story. Okay, what was I saying? For a little context, every time I do a reading for Alira, it's not because she asks me. It's because I approach her and I say, "Girl, I think something's going on." Because she never, you know, she's not the type to approach me for that kind of stuff. And I think she's accepted kind of that if something is gonna happen, like, it will just come to her from me. So yeah, I was in a taxi with Lyra. I had my cards on me. I decided, oh, I have to draw a card. And I did, and I asked, yeah, they're like just, the cards sniffing her out like a bloodhound. And ask what her favorite number is, because when I ask that question, it's just random, because I just feel like, I don't know, there's a correlation or something. And she says what the number is, and the card that I pulled was the number that she said. So that was kind of freaky. And, you know, I told her a little bit of something. Stuff like that, like, it still freaks me out. I know I'm the one reading the cards, but I don't think I really ever get used to that when that type of stuff happens. It still, like, kind of shakes me a little bit. I'm not really someone that believes in coincidences that much anymore after, you know, a lot of things that have happened in my life. So, yeah, there's some intentional things happening. Yeah, me being like, what's your favorite number? Interesting you say that, because the universe needs to tell you something. Yeah, things happen for a reason. God, it would be so... Sometimes, you know, I'll do a reading for somebody when they don't ask me, but just like for me to know, because I feel like something's going on. But I feel like if I do that on stream, it might be a little fucked up. So that's why I don't really, that's why I've never really done that. Yeah, girl, what's up with you? Something's happening in your life. I can feel it. Okay, I don't think anyone else is coming through. So I'm going to leave the call. Okay. I'm going to pull up a single card. For I don't know what, just for something. Something feels like. Maybe it's for me. Interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna talk about it. But I'll do a general reading for you guys, and we'll see what happens. I am nervous for this, but I will do my best. 'Cause there's a lot of you. But if this resonates or helps even one person, I think that that will be good. And I think that that will be okay. Obviously, if you're in chat and it resonates with you, you don't have to say anything. No one has to say if they resonate with it or not, or how accurate it is. Okay. So, let me show you guys on the screen the cards that have come out. Somehow, the first card is the same as Wilson's. It has not changed. And then we have the Fool, and then we have 5 of coins. So, someone in chat, or maybe some of you, are going through a rough time. I think it feels like it feels like some of you are looking for a reset. Like you want a new start in something. Based on 9 of Wands, what was saying about Wilson's reading previously. For some of you, things that you've experienced in the past have felt like an uphill battle. Like rolling a boulder up a hill, like hiking up a mountain, feeling unprepared. And you learn a lot from that. And from that experience, it makes you stronger, and it affects how you go through life in the future. But I think in the present moment, there's a strong desire to make a new start, to try and jump into something new. That could mean a lot of things. It could be wanting to jump into a new hobby, wanting to jump into a new job, a new career. It could also go as far as to say like a new life, like just moving out of your current situation or your current home and just moving somewhere else. So it could be a lot of different things. But it feels like those of you that are going through that feeling, you're like ready to go. You're ready to just jump into it. And that's good. You've got to be able to grab certain opportunities by the reins and just go for it. Getting ready to just get your hands dirty, or whatever struggles may come out, just being ready to tackle those things. Because whenever you jump into something new, it's not always going to go your way. It's not always going to go well either. Good things will happen, but bad things will also happen too. It is like, nerve-wracking and stuff, and it's normal to feel a lot of anxiety jumping into anything new, absolutely anything, but it's a good opportunity to learn more stuff, to experience new things, because what is life, without experiencing more and more things and just trying to, do as much as you can, live through as much as you can, experience sights, different places to live, or new hobbies that you might actually be good at. But also be aware, because sorry, because the way 5 of coins is, you know, in the image it does not look promising, but the thing about that is, you know, when you jump into a new thing, you will experience a struggle. And it may feel, some of you, I think, may experience a time after, you know, jumping into this new thing, and you might feel hopeless. And you might feel like, oh, like, I regret this decision. Or maybe I shouldn't have done this. But the reality is that when you go through a struggle like that, you learn a lot from it. You learn about, you know, what's important. You learn about why do you feel like you're struggling right now? What could you do to make things better? Just like different life lessons like that. But the reality is that when those of you who will experience struggle, when it happens, there will be a place of solace. Like, there will be something that will make you feel like you are okay and that you're doing okay. You just have to let yourself look for it, because it will be there. If you focus on the struggle, if you focus on how cold it is when you're walking right next to a place with warmth inside of it that is lit up, and you don't notice that place next to you, it's gonna feel like things will continue to be hopeless always. But in the image right next to you, there is a place that is lit from within with warmth that you can retreat into for safety. So it will feel hard, but that doesn't mean it has to feel like that forever. And this warmth, it could be a lot of different things, you know? It could be the warmth of a community. It could be the warmth of friends, of family. It could be physically too. You know, winter is right around the corner. If I'm talking literal, you know? You're out working on a cold day, there will be a place that is warm that you can go to. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling from this reading. Is, you know, there is struggle exists. It's inevitable. But also, it's not forever. Struggle happens in life, and it's hard, but it's not forever. Yeah. I mean, I think this goes for a lot of people, honestly. Maybe even myself. Dopey, thank you for the raid. Hello. Sending good vibes into your tarot deck, Uki. That's so cute. Hello, everyone. hope you had a good time at Dopey's stream, seeing him wear a bunch of Halloween costumes that you guys have sent him. I was watching before. It was very cute and so fun. All the different outfits that you guys have made for him. You got through half? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sure there was a lot. Oh my god. Well, Dopey, since you raided me, I don't know if you're still here, but I don't know, would you like a general reading? I've read for, you know, some people that came into the call when I pinged the server. But if you would like one, obviously you can. But if not, that's okay too. Don't feel pressure at all, obviously. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Maybe he left. That's okay. Bum bada bum 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 bada bum 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 bada bum bum. I mean, I did a reading for what's it called? For Ex Soleil already. Yeah, I'm sure he's so tired. Alright, everyone. Well, I guess this will be the end. Thank you guys so much for joining me and helping to make this space a safe one and a clear one, and only letting love and peace into this space as well. I will work on my next schedule so that I can upload it. Let me check my calendar just to make sure what I'll be doing. I am doing some collabs. Yes, I'm doing some collabs. I'm also going to be... I wanted to stream Parasocial tomorrow. That's what I'll spoil. I haven't played it at all yet. But I've seen some people's streams of it. I tried not to stay the whole time because, you know, I didn't want to spoil or whatever. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to try and stream Parasocial. I'll try and release my schedule tonight. It's fleshed out a little more, so I feel like I can do it in a timely manner. But yeah, look forward to some collabs. And yeah, let me go through and change screen so we can read everything that has come through today. Here we go. We're back in the atelier. Yeah. Also, for the people that just joined, maybe I'm sorry that I'm ending stream, but I did just do a general reading for Stargazers. So if you would like to watch that and see if maybe it resonates with you, I'm sure someone will timestamp it probably. But yeah, let's read through everything that came through today. Thank you everyone for all of your love and support throughout this stream and being respectful of everyone that has gotten a reading. Make sure you show all of them lots of love and support as well. All right, let's get going. So we have Hepari, welcome to the Ukiverse. Hollerin, Echoic, Kaki-chan, and Strawberry, welcome back everyone. Raon, thank you for the 5 gifted. Cam Bam Sasham, Gracie, Vivienne, Chiffon, Kali, Beck, and Carol, welcome back everyone. Thank you. Leviathan, welcome back for 1 year. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day. Happy spooky month. Razette, Himari, Corey, Binky, Suspicious Snake, Jasmine, and Molly, welcome back everyone. Also happy birthday Jasmine. Thank you for spending time with us. I hope that you have an amazing birthday and please treat yourself. If you haven't yet, especially if you are celebrating alone. Well, you're not truly alone because, you know, everyone's here, all these stargazers. Yeah, treat yourself. And also, let's see, Moonberry and Minto, welcome to the Ukiverse. Aisha, thank you for the gifted. Devil, thank you for the supa. Why am I so ugly on the devil card? Well, the devil card in the fountain deck, let me look for it. I don't think it's ugly. Where are you? Man, there's so many cards. Oh, here we go. See, the devil card in the fountain deck is actually cool. It looks cool. So, don't fret. Also, Ning and Aishin, welcome back. Mish and Kosetsuna Yumi, thank you both for the supas. Thank you. Also, happy birthday, Yumi. Thank you for spending time with us. I hope you have an amazing birthday and please treat yourself as well. Aria Rose, welcome back as well. Thank you. I'm glad that I can help out after a stressful day of work. Georgia, Yumi, Jay, and Murphy, well, thank you all for the supas. Thank you. People, welcome to the Ukiverse. Jaska and Mia, welcome back. Thank you. Chien, welcome to the Ukiverse. Neko, thank you for the Akasupa. Thank you. Wait. Wait, what does this say? Kyoumo haishin arigato. Arigatou gozaimasu. 最近ずっとウキくんの Fuck you を聞いて元気をもらってるよ。Oh my god. 本当に？ちょっと冗談ですか？Oh my god. Well, thank you. Thank you for the Akasupa, and I'm glad you feel a little motivation from hearing me. Okay. Ryoka and Yasmin, welcome back as well. Thank you, thank you. Kai, thank you for the 20 gifted. Thank you, thank you. Moko and Dabao, thank you both for the 10 gifted as well. Thank you so much. Sushi, welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Wifu, thank you for the 2 supas. Thank you, thank you. I do want to let you know the New Year tarot reading stream, the reading for everyone really did help me on certain things. I set my goal. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. I can't wait to do another one for next year. I did enjoy doing the one from earlier this year, so I can't wait to do next year's one. Uki Fever, thank you for the supa as well. Thank you, thank you. Tumao and Mumu, welcome back. Yo-Yo, thank you for the supa. Thank you, thank you. Also, happy birthday as well. So many birthdays today. Thank you for spending time with us. Hope you have an amazing birthday. Please treat yourself now. Devil, thank you for the Akasupa as well. Thank you, thank you. Tri Princess and Arya Rose, thank you for the supas as well. Thank you, thank you. River and Camille, welcome back. Obsessed Dreamer, thank you for the supa. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad I could help. Hyunjin and Mitsuru, welcome back, both of you. Thank you, thank you. Karma, and Adelheid, thank you both for the supas. Thank you, thank you. Anazuka, Kaoru Yanagi, and Cha-Cha Lin, welcome back, everyone. Rain, thank you for the supa. Oh, I'm glad that I could help. I hope that it does help. Noeen, welcome back as well. Thank you so much. Wow, it's crazy, you know, seeing people who have been members for 19 months is crazy, because that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 months until 2 years. That's insane. Nicole, Mapur, and Adelheid again, thank you all for the supas. Thank you, thank you. Hie, welcome back. Zania, I hope I said that right. Thank you. Welcome to the Ukiverse. Sorry. Thank you, thank you. Kai, thank you for the Akasupa. Thank you, thank you. Indira and Barry, welcome back. Moiso-chan, thank you for the supa. Thank you, thank you. Volleycat, Deet, Apple Pie, Yuna, and Ellie, welcome back, everyone. Yuki, thank you for the supa. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, time flies, huh? It's been a long time. Nissan and Wakarang, welcome back, both of you. Thank you, thank you. Utatane and Chiffon, thank you both for the supas. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad I could help. Thanks for streaming and happy Ace Week. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me. Happy Ace Week, everyone. Nano and Star Jelly, welcome back as well. Thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah. Raon, thank you for the supa as well. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I hope you have a great time at your new job when it does happen, and I hope that, you know, you're treated well for what you are worth. C4, welcome back as well. Thank you. Jenny and Patricia, thank you both for the supas. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm glad I can help. Thank you so much for letting me know. Yining, thank you for the 5 gifted. Layla and Ninoro, well, thank you for the supas. Thank you, thank you. Maltese, thank you for the supa as well. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad I could help. Good luck with your big step that you took today. IH, welcome to the Ukiverse. Thank you. Yaru Tsai, Sunny Bear, Snowway, Mini, Mi Vent, Yuki, Akatsuki Akuma, Fuafi, Nurai, Nick, and Nicole. Thank you everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Also, Kira, welcome back for 1 year. Thank you so much. And Natsu, thank you for the super. Thank you. Happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Thank you for spending time with us. I hope you have an amazing birthday and treat yourself as soon as possible. And thank you for sending me your first super. Thank you. Happy Ace Week, everyone. All right, let's go and set up our redirect. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna send you guys to Asti, who is streaming Suika game right now. And let's see. Maybe I've like kind of avoided Suika game, like streaming it, because I've been wanting to try and see if I could get a better score on my own. But maybe I should stream it again. Maybe it'll motivate me, because I give up pretty fast. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming today. See you tomorrow for Parasocial. I'll work on sending my schedule tonight. And yeah, have fun on Asti's stream. Make sure you read his chat rules before you start chatting, and also show him lots of love and support. Oh, KK Rune, thank you for this. Welcome back. Sorry, thank you. Sorry, big stretch. And Ignis, thank you for the super as well. Thank you. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Bye everyone. Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a snack. I'm gonna eat like a cookie or something. Bye. I hope you had fun today. See you tomorrow. Boop. Bum 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 bum. 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 Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. Ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, bum bum, ba-da-dum, bum bum, 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 bum ba-dum, bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum, bum bum, bye bye. What?